Welcome back to Green Thumb. I'm here with Brian Watson of Carolina Home and Gardens, and today we're going to discuss how to transfer your garden from August into the fall. So, Brian, what are your tips and tricks for us today?
So, the first thing you do in the heat of the summer, you can scan this garden and see that the colocasia still looks beautiful. You can see the hydrangeas look pretty good, but they're starting to do their thing, right?
They're wilting a little bit.
Exactly. So you got a new fresh one coming, which is exciting, right? That one back there is fresh. And then you can see the cannas. The cannas are kind of toast right now. If you were to leave them like that, that's a challenge for them to put up more blooms.
Yep.
So when you trim something, what it does is it wants to grow again.
So your first tip is to prune.
Absolutely, pruning's huge. So now here's the thing, and we were talking the other day, and Megan says, oh, when I cut, I kind of come and I cut like that, and then I come and cut like that. So
just the tops, but it's not just the tops.
Right, it's a lot more to it. So
okay.
There are things where you're on point. So we're gonna talk about where you're on point. So right here, this guy, you can come in, go to the next leaves, cut it right there. See, I left a leaf. What that does is it makes it where you really don't see the ugly prune mark.
Right.
For instance, so if I came in here and cut this one right there.
Then you just kind of...
It's kind of ugly, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is you go ahead and you follow it back to the next set of leaves, cut it right there. Then what will happen with these new specialized hybridized plants is it wants to bloom again now.
Perfect.
So it's exciting. So it's gonna, not only does it want to bloom again, but it wants to grow from within. So what I would say on this guy.
So your next tip.
Next tip, I would say we've assessed this guy. This guy's healthy and good. After this guy's been pruned, his foliage is clean, you step away, you look, this is an organic fertilizer that is awesome. I think it's really important to know that whenever you trim something, you feed it,
yep.
right? So especially if it's in the spring, the summer, and even the fall. The only time you would trim something and maybe not feed it would be in January or December. The reason we've switched to organics is because it becomes part of the soil. It becomes part of the plant.
So step 3.
It's step 3. This is a really nice organic product made with the foundation of neem oil. What it does in the landscape is it prevents and gets rid of fungus, okay. It prevents and gets rid of bugs, and it prevents and gets rid of mites. So it's a 3-in-1.
That's perfect.
It's really cool. I think it's really important to know the time of day to apply most anything. You always want to do it in the coolest part of the day.
Okay.
Especially if you're in the summertime.
So like early morning or more so
early
like dusk?
morning or late at night.
Okay.
Late in the evening is great. But just be real careful applying any chemicals in the heat of the summer in August in the middle part of the day.
Because it'll like cause like a burn reaction
It happens too quick. It just accelerates everything too quick, and it does totally cause a burn reaction. Yep. Oh. Now the other thing is the opposite of that is if you're spraying in February and it's 10 degrees out, you don't get the good results then either. So you got to wait till it gets 60 degrees in the winter and then maybe 70 degrees in the summer or something to apply.
Thanks so much for telling us
You're
all
welcome.
about how to refresh your gardens from, the summertime into the fall. And make sure to tune into Green Thumb every Tuesday as we get one day closer to Mother Earth.